Ciao, this is Esther.
It's Alfred here.
Of You, Me, and Sicily. Welcome back to our channel, or if you're new around here, benvenuti to You, Me, and Sicily. We come to you weekly talking about all things Sicilian, and also we travel all over the island, featuring the people, the places, the history, the culture of Sicily. And it is a beautiful autumn day here. October and November are great times to be here in Sicily.
It's a little bit of the frost on the pumpkin here, Bunster.
Etna's already white. Her hair is already white.
Yeah,
looking
she is.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So lots of news to cover. We also went and tasted some crispelle. We'll show you a video in just a little bit. But first, no more Alitalia. Last day of the flight was October 15th. I was looking at footage of the last flight. Some of the crew were crying. So after 75 years, I mean, it's a major Italian symbol. Alitalia, no more.
It's a good example, Bunster, of addition by subtraction. It was bloated. It needed to go out of business.
Billions of dollars in financial aid from the government.
Just wait. The new one will suck up that money, too. Don't worry about it.
Well, they already got an investment. They've got over $700 million from the government.
This is Italy. It's like feeding at the trough.
Seriously, Italia Trasporto Aereo. ITA is the name of the new one, and they bought several of their fleets, some of their customers, very limited flights. I'll leave you the link to their new website.
Believe me when I tell you, most Sicilians are snickering at the whole thing.
Most Italians are snickering.
Sure, okay, not something new, right? Something old, something new, something borrowed, nothing blue.
But listen, seriously, the brand Alitalia was very popular for many years. Lots of movie stars, lots of stars, lots of people. Even the Pope flew Alitalia when he went to Budapest a few weeks ago.
But everybody that you just mentioned is dead and buried. Maybe the plane should go there too. We need new planes.
We need new planes.
The fleet is ancient. I think the one that I was in, there was a scratching over there. It said Wilbur and Orville Wright. That's how old some of these planes were. 30 years old. Let's get the Airbuses in here, some leg room.
They will get some 2022.
Good Lord.
ITA said they're getting it in 2022.
Good. I hope so.
The other big thing, there's been protests all over Italy because of this new requirement starting October 15th that you have to have vaccinated in order to work in the public or private sector. The alternative, though, Alfred, is a test within 48 hours. Can you imagine for all these people, couple million workers, I think it was 2 or 3 million Italians that will not be able to go to work. They won't get paid because they didn't get vaccinated. Or imagine getting tested every couple of days to go to work.
So what is it, 70% of the population has 1 or 2 vaxes right now?
A little bit over 70%.
70, a little bit over 70%?
Yeah.
So that means 30% doesn't, right? Right?
A couple million workers.
Right, as opposed to the United States where substantially more people don't. The noise is going to be a little bit, but it's not going to be like in the United States because over here people will fall in line. Let's not forget here.
Well, already they're
they're
protesting. In Catania, for example, the water tankers, they were protesting. So, a little bit of fear for people getting their water.
There's nothing wrong to protest.
Trieste, also they're
Palermo, Rome, you name it. Catania yesterday at University Square.
They're threatening to withhold fuel and food, but it's not such a big percentage. It's all a scare tactic.
And as time goes on, rest assured,
there'll be more and more.
More people are going to be getting vaxxed because financially they're going to need it. So, listen, do I know what you should get a vax or not? It's a personal opinion, but guess what? It's also the government's job to try to protect the people the best that they see fit. I'm not getting involved in the thing at all.
It's a no-win situation for people. Like everyone, all weekend when I was going into shops, they're talking about this requirement, this philosophical argument about it. Anyway, let's move on.
We have a requirement when we have our trips, our clients have to be vaccinated.
Yeah.
She's vaccinated, I'm vaccinated, and everybody who works around us in the tour business is vaccinated. You know what they say, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. We want to work, we have to do it. Basta on this.
Basta on that. All right, on another note, we still have a couple of travelers here from our October tour, Tom and Karen Galati. And what fun did we have bringing them to the Crispelle, our extra favorite place. Watch this video.
Look at that. Oh my
Here we are at the extra Crispelle with the famous Fabiano. Buonasera.
Buonasera, ciao.
Questa ricotta e
Acciughe.
and anchovies. Alfred, how excited are you?
I haven't had them in a long time, so I'm excited about it.
And we have our friends Tom and Karen here. You guys excited for this?
Yes, very much.
How has your trip been to Sicily so far?
Wonderful. Awesome.
Did you guys enjoy the tour?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Never had anybody take care of me better, except my mother.
And your wife, of
I was
course.
going to say, wait a minute.
Okay, looks like it's ready.
Yeah.
Usually we have 4, right? I'm going to get it done myself. I'll get it. 166.
Oh, look at these.
It'll be good.
What?
Italiano.
Per me, 12, 6 e 6. E anche per me, amico. Ok, pronti. Ora glielo dite dentro. Ok.
Alfred, 12 e 12.
Ok, Esther.
Ciao, buonasera.
I mean, they are fresh hot.
All right, let me look inside.
Oh,
Okay, what are you going to try first, the ricotta or the anchovy?
I'm going to try the anchovy.
Go ahead, try it.
I'm going to burn it.
Esther, did you get to make it?
They just hear you hold it.
Yeah, I'll hold the bag.
All right, I'll sacrifice myself for you.
Oh. Come?
Bella.
Buono, buono.
Non lo so quando bene o male ne vengono, non me ne intendo.
Anche a lui, se non dire quello adesso, dici sai 10 10.
Oh.
Fammene
Worth
12
waiting for.
quando-
We've been waiting for this ever since we saw Yumi and Sicily video and the Crispelle.
Yeah, especially because Alfred
Non è.
looks like he can't stand being without it.
Is it an addiction, Alfred?
It's that good, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
So, Alfred, you've done reviews on this a million times, but we can do one more.
Il romano lo sa. Il romano sa.
The best
No, bene, il romano.
in Sicily. I kid you not.
Andare, io avevo pure
Extra. What's that?
Andare, sì.
All right, now the ricotta. Oh, look at the inside. It's bursting, right? It's bursting. I know.
Amazing.
Work coming over.
This makes me so happy seeing two Yumi and Sicily fans and now good friends enjoying a crispelli in Sicily. Let me see.
Yes.
They are great.
Oh my God.
Ben cooked it.
The ricotta? Very.
I've been at
Sicili's getting them well done.
They know what they're doing.
But also,
All right, so Al, I have to ask you. So you had crispelli last night. It was fresh, it was steaming, it was hot. Then you had it for breakfast and it was cold. Which
So
one
what?
do you prefer? Which one do you prefer?
Listen, if it's in the refrigerator, I eat it. No, I like cold pizza left over.
Yeah.
I like cold pasta left over. And I like cold crispelli left over.
Isn't
They're
it
not. They don't.
chewy, though?
They taste a little bit different. But guess what?
Still good. You were
My
in
whole
heaven.
life.
You should have seen your face.
What?
You should have seen. I loved the expression from Tom and Karen. Just priceless. Stuff like that makes me so happy.
Let me
it's the
tell you
simple
something.
things that make me so happy.
It's a perfect example of a beautiful street food. I'm glad we went there.
Yeah.
We don't go there all the time. This was only like the second or third time this year
Yeah.
that I've had crispellis.
you've
It's
had.
not that we don't have them all the time, but when you do, man,
And listen, this guy
Terrific.
has tried it all over the island, and he swears
well,
this
just as
one
a
is
test.
the best.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing a taste test of pizzerias around here, or something like that. I want to do something where I can compare a Canolo or something
We
like that.
should do that. What do you guys think? Should we do a taste test and sort of do the best pizzeria, the best granita, the best, street food? Leave me a comment. Let me know.
The only bad thing I could see about that is that if you give a bad review to a restaurant, you know what they say about revenge is a dish best served cold. Especially in Sicily. So I'd be like, oh, yeah, this is a 10. This is a 10. All right, don't worry about it. This is a 10. So I don't know if I want to do that.
All right. In any case, the other thing that's been going on is Ottobrata. You know, for years, Ottobrata was a huge festival in Zeffarana Etnea. We did an entire episode on that. And now they moved it to your ancestral hometown of Trecastagni because
Temporarily
the
moved
mayor of Zeffarana decided this year it was just too much trouble with all the COVID stuff. So, you know, they decided to have a little bit of a minimal. So what'd you guys think?
Well, we went there last Sunday, and I think we're going again tomorrow, weather permitting, to take, because Esther didn't go, but I went, and Jimmy's going too tomorrow to buy some chicken. But I thought it was a nice little thing. It's not huge like the one in Zeffarana, but they had a representative of a lot of the different stuff. So I want to go up there tomorrow to buy some more honey from Zeffarana. But I did buy one thing, and I think, Esther, you have a picture of it, don't you, that you're going to put up? I bought a beautiful nativity scene made by this old timer there that must have been, I don't know, maybe 85, from Lava Rock, and has the infant and Jesus and Mary and all those people. And I bought one for the house. I've always wanted one, and I hope you took a picture. Did you take a picture?
So what did you think? Did you think it was, by the way, the picture is already on the video, so we can use this as bloopers.
All right.
Anyway, all right, so how would you compare it? A little bit smaller, but
No
still nice.
Crispellis.
They never have crispelli.
No,
At Ottobrata, they have street food.
no sausage sandwiches.
That's a problem.
They didn't even have any horse meat.
That's a problem.
They had chestnuts.
Hey, how about those chestnuts? Maroni, they're called. They're the Etna chestnuts. They're
They're
humongous.
Huge.
I
What's
like
the
that
story
little
this year
family.
with the? What's the
I
story
like
with
that
the?
little family that was roasting it. The little daughter was helping out. She was so cute. She was so proud. They're so proud of their Etna products. She was holding it up and saying, "Look how big this is."
What's the story with the artichokes? They're kind of puny so far.
And so it's kind of late in the season, so very surprising, Alfred, for sure.
I mean, they're like puny. There's like artichokes. There's like two things to go like this with. There's like nothing there to eat, and they're expensive too. Speaking about expensive, you better hold on to them, because next year the prices on everything is going up in Europe.
Yeah.
Right now,
Fuel,
everybody is
food.
shaking in there. I mean, I'm paying $8 a gallon for gas right now, and it's going to go up 20%. Our heating bill is going to go up. I bought her a pair of long underwear to wear to bed because at nighttime it's going to get really chilly over here, because the temperature for the natural gas. See, we get our natural gas either from Russia or we get it from Algeria and Tunisia and Libya. That's where it's 100% dependent on natural gas, okay? Or maybe a little percentage is from Italy. So they're already warning everybody. Am I right?
Yeah.
Things are going up and up and up and up.
All right. On that note, time to mention our website, www.youmeandsicily.com, where we have our 2022 tours. And by the way, we still have a Christmas tour. There's still spots open. We'd love to have you here for Christmas in Sicily. Imagine that. www.youmeandsicily.com. Also, our t-shirts, our hats, our long sleeve shirts are all over there. So I want to talk about something. So,
Wait a minute, can't I say anything?
Oh,
or are you
say
just going
about
to do
it.
all the blabbing yourself?
Well, you said you were going to do it. You forgot it, so.
Well, here's the thing, okay?
Yeah.
Is that we only have the May tour. We don't have the June tour up yet. Okay, we're getting up within 3 weeks. But December's tour is up and May's tour is up. June's
Both
coming.
of them on the East Coast.
And for your own planning purposes, yes, we are going to do one October trip, but we won't put that one up until sometime early spring. Okay.
Yeah.
And the prices right now, flying, aren't too bad. I don't know how they're going to be next year. You know, with the price of aviation fuel going up.
That's a big question mark. All right, so can I talk about something?
Go ahead.
If you
talk.
guys have been here before, you've heard us talking about bureaucracy and stuff like that. Let me tell you that my bank situation here in Sicily has been an adventure, to say the least.
The what?
My bank in Sicily, just to open it up, I had 2 meetings 3 hours each. I had to sign 1,000,000 pieces of paper. I have 4 different pins and passwords and things, and one for the phone app and one for the computer app and blah, 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 blah. So listen to what happened. So you know, for those of you guys that have WhatsApp, you can only have WhatsApp on one phone. Well, I got a new phone here, and I had my phone, I'm not going to say which bank, but my bank app, it's an Italian bank app, on one phone. And when I got my new phone, I put the app on the second phone. Well, guess what happened? I couldn't get in online. I couldn't get in. I kept putting in all my passwords, my pins, my this, and I kept getting text message. This is your confirmation, blah, 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 blah. To make a long story short, I had to go back to the lady that opened up my bank account and spend an hour to reactivate my app on my new phone. I mean, the steps that we had to go through, she had to call IT for help. I mean, they were asking for my codice fiscale, my passcode, my birth date, my mom's maiden name, my this, my that, blah, 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 blah. Needless to say, the security on this, it's a little bit ridiculous, but boy, if you're going to open up a bank account here, let me tell you, it's going to be safe. They're taking incredible precautions to make sure that no one hacks the bank account.
You know, I didn't have any problems because I took her. I waited across the street at this good little, beautiful little coffee shop called...
Oh, yeah.
What was it called?
Bisou.
Bisou. Which means kiss.
In French.
It's a Catanese woman who trained in, I guess, England how to make stuff. I mean, good stuff, such as what I had, carrot cake that was awesome. They had blueberry, like a blueberry cake.
Okay, so wait, watch this video of Alfred.
You have a video? No, I'm telling you right now, it was a terrific place, okay? And it's right by the, Piazza Giovanni Verga, right by the Palace of Justice, okay? It's called the Kiss in English, French, Bijou.
So we're in downtown Catania, and we stumbled on this shop that has authentic carrot cake made by a Sicilian.
This is just unbelievable. The taste just explodes in your mouth, Esther. Look how thick the carrot cake is. It's unbelievable. And the cream, the carrot cake cream, doesn't have calories here to half of Catania can be fed on this. It is so good. I give this a grade of a 9 out of 10. That's how good it is. Bijou, which means kiss.
They also have blueberry pie and all types of cake.
Bijou. Nice little place, right?
They even had cupcakes. They had all types of
big
teas.
mugs of coffee. I got a cafe americano in a mug. They had an awesome display of teas for those of you. Try to find a tea in Sicily. They'll give you like one tea bag. But this was a great. I'm going back there. Yeah.
Okay, next time I have trouble with my phone.
I hope you have trouble again.
But in any case, the whole thing about safety and banking, make sure that you get all the information about your bank and about the apps. Holy
just
smokers.
because you have an Italian citizen, one of those dual passport things. Say you live in Duluth, Minnesota, and you become an Italian citizen. They got to bust your chops when you try to open up an Italian bank account here because you don't have a residency card. Because people over here, these bankers, they're so paranoid about breaking a EU regulation that they are securitized to the max. I'm just curious to see once the USA's thing kicks in where anything over $600 that has to be looked at by the IRS or some baloney like that in the States. That's clearly against European Union law. So the privacy issues on that is going to be unbelievable. They have a lot to work out with that issue.
All right. Are you guys enjoying this video? Make sure you hit the like button, share it with a friend, and leave me a comment what else you would like to hear more about.
So what else are we going to talk about then?
I don't know, honey.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to talk about. My Red Sox. Today I stayed up again. They lost 5-4 against the Houston Astros, which is a mighty team. But I'm enjoying. No one thought the Red Sox were going to do any good this year, so I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And here's the thing: today I have to be up again because my Patriots are playing. So she knows to stay away from me. pretty much on Sundays, Saturdays, and Sundays, right? Am I correct?
That's correct.
That's how it goes.
Hey,
When you're a
did you
sports
guys
fan, when you're a
enjoy
sports
my
fan, that's
little-
what happens. What?
Did you enjoy the little walk through Ortigia, the market? I'll leave you a link at the description. But I'm curious if you guys want to see more of this walking tour videos. We're thinking of doing some more of those.
I think that Esther, who does a great job, she's a great, talented reporter, as you all know. I think that she should do more of those. I mean, on a subject-specific piece, like she did it just on the Marketo in Ortigia. Forget about the other stuff, okay? And I think if she does studies like that, myself, it's just my own opinion, she can do what she wants because she's the executive producer of her first stuff. But
The other thing I was thinking of doing, and we've talked about this a little bit before, is doing specific interviews with people, like talking about education, talking about business, talking about a specific sector of Sicily. If you guys are interested in that, leave me a comment. And what sector would you be interested in? What areas would you like to hear more about?
you know, I was tooting the horn at University of Catania so much a few weeks ago. Remember that?
A few months ago,
Great
yeah.
school. I was screaming about them. Anyways, 45 of their employees have been suspended or something, corruption, nepotism, finagling the bagel for jobs, finagling the bagel for invoicing. 45 employees, including some profs, I guess. Am I correct in saying
It's a
that?
big deal, yeah.
It's a huge deal. And I'll tell you something else, too. Every day, the financial police over here are making arrests left and right, whether it's for anti-mafia stuff or where people are just breaking the law.
Drugs.
Surprisingly, there aren't that many homicides. For a city, metropolitan Catania is almost 1 million people. 400,000 or so in Catania and then the surrounding areas. Very rarely do you see homicides the way you see in some of the bigger cities in the United States. You don't. Maybe it's because the only people who have guns over here, by the way, are the criminals. That's what happens when you outlaw guns, and they have the guns, and you can't even carry a knife outside. Anything over 3 inches, you get arrested. You could have a knife in your house for protection purposes in your house, but you can't go putting like a big knife, or not even a big knife, something 4 inches long. They'll consider that to be an offensive weapon. Did you know that?
No.
And also things like mace or the stun guns, you can't have that
I've
stuff.
never seen those, yeah.
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
don't. They're not allowed like they are in the United States. Here, there is no Second Amendment protection, and to get a gun license is very exhausting. You can get a gun license, you can get, but you have to go through a serious and rigorous set of training and also psychological profiling before they give it to you, and it's very restrictive as to where you can carry it, etc. Is there such a thing as under your clothes type of thing? What is it, concealed like you have in the United States? The answer is yes, but that's another level of bureaucracy that you have to go through. Shotguns and hunting equipment is a different story. You could have, as a matter of fact, some idiots have been shooting off guns over here in the morning because this is the 4-week period. Hunting
period.
There's nothing
That's allowed.
for them to kill. What are they shooting at? Flies? It's crazy. Every morning you boom, 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 boom. The guys are just like walking around here shooting the guns off. It's crazy, am I right?
Crazy. The other big news, the island of Volcano, the Aeolian island of Volcano, has been, no tourists allowed, has been evacuated because of volcanic activity. That hasn't happened in many, many
Weren't you there?
years. I was in Selima, not the island of Volcano, but I did see the island of Volcano. So they went a few days ago and they found higher levels of carbon dioxide, so they immediately evacuated the residents. Can you imagine in the middle of the night, you guys have to go, there's high carbon dioxide, and now there's no tourists allowed. So that's one of the 7 Aeolian islands. And of course, I did a whole episode on Selima, which was absolutely fantastic. It was beautiful there. And I know you don't want to go there, but I
Where?
highly recommend, to the islands, I highly recommend, especially Selima. It's a beautiful island. Just, it's just endless treasures here in Sicily, and I add those 7 islands to them for sure. Not Volcano right now.
Too many flies.
It was
I don't like
hilarious.
flies. I'm not talking about mosquitoes. I'm talking about flies. There's a lot of flies. She was complaining. You should have seen her around when she came back.
Well, that was a special type
Oh,
of
my
a
God.
fly that's indigenous to the area.
Right,
But
and you
not
must
every...
like Hungarian food, I guess. I don't know much. Right?
Listen,
Too many flies.
Mosquitoes, they all love my Hungarian blood.
Is that what it is?
It is, yeah.
See, for me, they don't bother me at all. I don't get. I'm very real. I get bitten once in a while, but not like if I go over there, I'd be berserk. You know, I have a lot of this stuff. These kind of like chemicals, but they're really organic chemicals. I shoot down flies for a living.
Oh, he loves it.
Okay, I have a sign that
loves
says
it.
"Now you can't leave" when you come in here. I'm around and I'm just killing those guys all the time. I love killing mosquitoes and flies. They're not going to be coming in my house. So I'm not going to what name of that Selena. I'm not going there.
But I
Ain't
highly
happening.
recommend
Ain't
you
happening.
guys. Okay. What else do we want to talk about?
I have one more thing to talk
Yeah,
about.
go ahead.
What's the story with this special offer you're having on the subscriptions? I heard you were doing something
If
about
you become a member, and that's a way of supporting us for $1.99 a month, the next set of new videos, Italian conversation lessons that I'm doing with my friend Stefania, I will send you 2 videos free, and they're about 10, 15, 20 minutes long. You can rewatch them. It's a private link, so if you become a member now or come and join our members only on YouTube, that's only on YouTube, I will send you 2 videos that you haven't seen yet to your inbox. So make sure you email me.
Of you folks have been nice enough to subscribe for $1.99 a month, and it helps us defray our expenses. All I want us to
Support
do
it.
to support our programming, which if you've been noticing, we've been doing more and more and more. Okay, because the more we have, we can expand our production facility a little bit in terms of getting better quality. Now, this is a new software that we're using today. So we're still in the experimental stage as to what we like, what we feel good. But, she's doing a good job, though.
On that note, thank you so much for watching this video of You, Me, and Sicily. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on another episode of You, Me, and Sicily.
To my brother Tommy, I love you. To my kids and family, I love you too. And guess what? To that lobster I'm going to be eating about 3 weeks in the States. Watch out. Love you.
Ciao.
Ciao.